everyone. I hope you've already watched my simple talk about Socrates and Plato. It took me a little bit while or too late to discuss about other philosophers because I'm quite busy, no? Busy-busyhan ko si Mother Earth kay basta walay duty. 100% nanay man tanong hum ikananay. Today I will briefly discuss Aristotle, Augustine, Descartes, John Locke, and Hume. Yeah, so kana ako ang paningkamutan nga discuss sa inyo today. So first we have Aristotle. So Aristotle is one of the great thinkers or philosophers in his time po, diba? And his definition in understanding the self or his definition of the self na siya gitawag na to nga ang atong kaugalingon na ado kunay main goal. So unsa man ang main goal? Ang main goal daw sa atong kaugalingon according to Aristotle is to have a good, flourishing, and fulfilling life. Kinahanglan sa ato ang kinabuhi na atay maayong kinabuhi, successful in a good way, and fulfilling, kontento ta, or we are very much happy about our lives. So atong definition raba of success varies from person to person. No? Other people would define success through their achievements, other people would define success through the number of digits they have in their bank accounts. I'm sorry. And then, other people would define success in just as simple as doing everything on your bucket list. Ato ang mga different variations or definitions on having a good and fulfilling life. So, importante daw ko nga mabuhat ni nato sa ato ang kaugalingon. So, all of us wish to have a successful life. All of us wished or aim to have a good life, no? Kay lisod kaayo kung what's the purpose on striving hard in studies? What's the purpose of sacrificing our time, going to school, having online classes, for example, if wala na day gustong padulngan sa atong kinabuhi? Okay? So, it is very important that whatever things or choices that you made, it has or it will lead you to a good outcome. Importante kaayo na siya. Because some of my students before, I would ask them, why do you study? Of course, naagi mo tubag, ma'am, sa balon. Ma'am, di ko ganahan masuguan ni mama magpapa. Ma'am, dili ko ganahan nga. Ako rin wala nag-schoola sa akong mga friends. Ingon ana, no? But, you know, class, education is our one-way step to have a good and fulfilling life. No? So, I hope all of you must realize that education is not just education. Education is not just muskwila lang ka, graduate ka, okay na. Education is not just, bisag unsa nga kurso, basta makagraduate ko college, okay na. No, it's not like that. I hope that students or young generation would know na ang education would help you know, would help you learn, would help you inquire or acquire knowledge, basically to help you to help you succeed in life, no? Inana. So now, Aristotle diverged from Plato's idea of the self. No, ni-oppose siya sa idea ni Plato nga ang body and soul are separate daw ko, no, according to Plato. But for him, body and soul cannot be separated. Na-intertwined gid na kaayo sila, hugot bakos si body and si soul. Na siya gitawag nga term nga hylomorphism. So what is hylomorphism? So it is the soul of the human being is the form or structure of the human body or human matter. So ang soul daw in hylomorphism, it's tighulma sa virtue sa body. Si soul ang responsible kung unsa ang mga tinuuhan, kung unsa ang kinaiya or characteristic activities of life ni body. Siya ang in charge or siya ang responsible how the body would choose food. Unsay mga paborito natong pagkaon, unsay dili nato ganahan in terms of partner, asa ta maibog, mas ma-attract sa isa ka tawo or asa ta medyo turn off. Even sa desire, no, we all have different varieties or different kinds of desires in life. Some people would achieve desires like success nga kanang habog kaayo, no? Some people would just contented to have a simple life. So no, si soul daw kuno ang maghulma anak class, siya ang mag-create sa ato ang own different kinaiyahan sa lawas and even the way of thinking, because we all know na ang kada isa sa ato lahi-lahi jud ang huna-huna, no? Kay kung dili pa lahi-lahi, hapsay kaayo atong kinabuhi karon. No, we don't have any arguments would not exist. Chaos would not exist if we have the same thinking, no? So, in hylomorphism, you will realize si soul ang responsible sa tanang outcome ni body. Ingon ana. So next, we have Saint Augustine. So Saint Augustine class, ang iyang definition sa self kay gisagulan niya og Christian recipe or Christianity nga kanang gibudburan niya og Christian perspectives. So no, By the way, class, si Saint Augustine is also called Saint Augustine of Hippo. That is HIPPO. So he is also called the Saint Augustine of Hippo, and he adopted from Plato's idea of the self. So ning-adapt siya sa idea ni Plato about theory of forms or theory of ideas. However, iya ang giusab or iyang gi-revise ang idea ni Plato about forms into Christian perspective. So, ang iya daw, ang theory of ideas, ang idea nga gi-refer niya is from the perfect and eternal God. Mao na ang iya ang iya ang idea or iya ang definition sa iya ang form or idea. So, for Saint Augustine, the self daw is immaterial. It is not material. It's the soul. So, si I, natin gitawag diri nga I or the capital letter I, meaning si I should have the self-knowledge and self-awareness. Si self daw kuno nga gitawag niyang I should have self-knowledge, naa kay kahibalo sa imong kaugalingon, and self-awareness, naa kay pagbantay or pagbantay sa imong ang kaugalingon, which all that knowledge leads you to God. Tanan nimong binuhatan, kinaiya, batasan, pangandoy gusto, kinahanglan ka ng tanan imong kaalam, padulong na sa Ginoo, because he believes that all our knowledge or ideas came from God. So naa siya gitawag nga aspects of self or soul. So the aspect of self or soul, it is able to be aware of itself. Ang kuan daw kuno, ang ato daw kunong kaugalingon, kinahanglan kabalo siya, kabalo ta mahimong aware sa atong kaugalingon. Unsa man ang paagi ha? Class mo na siya gitawag nato og self-awareness. When we say self-awareness, you are aware of yourself basically. Na kay buhaton nga butang, you cannot say kung masayop ka, wala na ko tuyo kay wala ko kabaw sa akong gibuhat, dili na siya pwede kang Saint Augustine. You should have or you should be able to be aware of yourself. You should know what you are doing. No, dili pwede ang wala ko kabalo sa akong gibuhat, nang sorry kaayo, dili. No, you yourself or the I should know that when you do a certain action, you should know what are the consequences, whether it's good or bad about it. Okay? Nakuha ninyo? So iman ana ang aspect ni Saint Augustine sa self. Next, it recognizes itself as holistic one. So, no? Ang self daw kuno nato, it should recognize as holistic. Kung mayroong tag-holistic, complete na siya, nakasystematize na siya. Of course, in accordance with the Christian perspectives. Okay? So, next, the self also is aware of its unity. The self should know that the body and soul is united or whole or isa lang or isa lang ang body and soul. So, ingon ana siya class, no? So, also, si Saint Augustine he pointed out that a person is similar to God as regards to mind. Pari-pariho daw kuno ta or parehas ta sa Ginoo in regards to mind and its ability ug sa atoang abilidad. So, unsa man ni, we can reason out, we can find ways, we can create things, we can justify, we can make decisions, so on and so forth. Similarity daw kuno na nato with God. But when you ignore to use your mind, that is, for example, you are going to use your mind incorrectly. Maybe it's failure of your judgment. The person or he or she would lose his or her possibility to reach real and lasting happiness. Isa lang ang lesson ani class. I'm sorry kay isip-on ko no. Ang lesson ani class is we should always have self-awareness. Kabalo ta dapat unsa ang ato ang angay ug mataro nga buhaton according to Saint Augustine. Nganuman, if mapasagdan nato kung unsa ang purpose nato sa kinabuhi, if magpalabi lang tagbuhat sa mga buta nga kabawgod-tagod nga dili ikaayo sa ato, but still we always do that one. We always practice a certain behavior that is not good or it could lead you no good to our body at the present or in the future. Sige lang gihapon natong buhaton, you will lose your possibility to have and reach real and lasting happiness. For example, karon bata pa mo, you can do whatever things you want to do, no? So ang gibuhat ninyo, party diri, party didto, sigarilyo diri, sigarilyo didto, inom diri, inom didto. You know it's not good for our physical body, right? But you still did it, or you still do it, or other people would still do it. Why? Because it is pleasing. They feel it and they believe it is pleasing in their body at the present. Kung dili ta maminaw, kung unsa gyud istorya sa tinuod natong pangutok, Kay naaman tay pagkagahi sa ulo no. Kabaw man taon say maayo ug dili maayo. Kabaw ta uy, di utaw nga bugo. Dili pud ta di kasabot. Tarong pud ta. Wala pud tay gamay. So kabalo ta what are the pros and cons? Why do other people suffer later in life? Because they did not listen earlier in life. That is why we suffer in life. Nganong maglisod man ta? Kung di ta magtarong og eskwela, wala ka nagtarong og eskwela karon. Adoy-adoy, kuyog sa barkada, lipay-lipay, uyab-uyab. And later on, to make the story short, nakapaburos ka or naburos ka, wala kang mag-eskwela. Swerte itong ubang mahatagag second chances. Maka-eskwela balik, they earn their life back. Swerte ito. Pero dili tanan matagaan chance class. What if isa mo sa mga tao na dili matagaan og chance to earn your second chance back, to go to school, to relive your life, to reclaim the opportunity to finish your studies? You will lose your possibility to reach real and lasting happiness. No? Okay raman mag-antos ta karon bata ta. Unsa ko nang antos na maagian ninyo sa eskwela? It's difficult, yes. You might think to give up, of course. Lisod mag-eskwela uy, labig. Di ta parehaan ang ubang classmate nato no nga. Inig sunod sa klase. Bright ta uy. Maayo mo yaw. Maayo kay marason. Kita ani nga alanganin og utok. Mabaw patag memorize. Na din og mapandol ta malimot patatanan. Kita nga mga average people class, we need to strive harder, no? Ngano man, because we always aim to have real and lasting happiness. Dayon, isa man gud sa requirement sa atong happiness is the success and contentment we have in life, no? Kung gusto ta nga malipay atong ginikanan, kabaw jud taon sa buhaton kung ga-eskwela pa ta. Di basta eskwela, graduate, musuot og tuga nga itom. Ayaw ka kontento atong tuga nga puti. Ayaw, dili, no? Katog yung tuga nga itom, ipahambog na makasuot ka og tuga nga itom. No? When in terms of education, that is when you realize that you experience to have real and lasting happiness. Remember class, sa kinabuhi, pila raman imo isakripisyo. We will have a lifespan talk ha. Nagsulat ko diri. I'm sorry kay dili ko nindot og agi. So ang buhaton ako, mag-drawing ko. Birth. You will start at birth, pagpanganak. So 0, imong edad. Sorry. May maklaro man ang likod. Okay, this one. Maklaro ninyo? Birth. Pila edad ninyo, anak? 0. Pagpanganak or 1. Sunod, muskwila mo. Muskwila ta. Gikan siguro sa kinder, ibutang na to, kinder. Padulong 20. Or, normal lang ha, kanang way undang-undang, kanang way balik-balik, way bagsak, anana. Mukuha ta og 25 years sa education, school. Butang na to school, ani o. You have, from birth, you will spend 25 years, no, in your education. For example, ang normal na to nga lifespan would be 100. Okay, look at this one. Focus ha. Gikan pag anak nimo, musakripisyo ka og 25 ka tuig para asa. Musacrifice kag 25 years to study hard and to make your life better. To enjoy the 75 years of your life. Karon ra ta mag-antos. Karon ra mo mag-antos. Wala ko niingon nga ang dili kang mag-eskwela, dili mahimong successful, dili mahimong nindot. But remember class, if naamang guta naka-base sa Philippines, lisod gani mangita og trabaho ang college graduate. Unsa na lang ka nang wa gid ka graduate og college. Wala ko dili ko makaminos, I don't have mo respeto ko sa tanang estado sa kinabuhi og sa pag-eskwela sa tanang tao class ha. Ay wala ko'y mean nga i-degrade ang anybody, so on and so forth. Ang ako lang, if you have the privilege to study, if you have the privilege that you can go to school, treasure na. Antusi ang 25 ka tuig na sakripisyo nimo para makatarong ka og eskwela, makahuman ka og eskwela, makapangita ka og nindot nga opportunity here in the Philippines and abroad na dili kinahanglan hago ang imo ang trabaho para asa for the remaining 75 years of your life. If you have the lifespan of 100 years, remember that one. Kung magbinuang ka sa imong pag-eskwela, kanang 25 years, kanang 25 ka tuig, ga-enjoy kaayo ka, o daw kuno naburus ka, napaburusan ka, wala ka natagaan og chance makabalik sa school, wala ka natagaan og chance to revive your life, to reclaim the success that you should have, magsuffer ka sa 75 years sa imong life, tungod lang kay giusikan nimo ng 25 ka tuig na supposedly ilaan nimo sa imong pag-eskwela. Okay? Remember that one, people, younger generations, no? Antusi lang sa karon, balag ka po eskwela. No? Pobreta. Ita dato, no? Kadaghanan sa ato nga pag-anak. Wala tagahigdag pala shooter. Wala. Dili, no? Kadaghanan sa Kita manghugas, kita manlaba, yaw-yawan sa mama. No? Dili adunahan tanan. Swerte ang mga tao that have a golden spoon by birth. But most of the students I have, most of the people here in the Philippines, sakto lang. No? That is why, use your lifespan wisely. Sacrifice your 25 years in going to school, doing good, so that you can learn things. And you can learn in life. Kinaaman diri sa school tanan, experience sa book or outside the book, ug sa life. Maka-learn man mo diri tanan basic sa school. No? Pagsakripisyo mo 25 ka tuig para ma-enjoy ninyo ang 75 years of life. Ayaw baliha. Ayaw mag-enjoy tas 25 years atong kinabuhi kay gabinuang tag eskwela, gabarkada, gadika-adik, garilyo, hubog tanan sa ginhawa. Pag abot diri, napaburusan or unsa baka na nakapaburos, naminyog sayo unsa bay nahitabo ninyo, you will suffer the 75. Dapat reverse na siya. Sakripisyo ang mas mubo, the 25 years to enjoy the longer years of your life. I hope you realize that one. I hope na naarapod may makatunan gamay anak class. Okay? So, now, namusog ka is ma'am, no? So, mo to siya class, you will have to use your mind always. Mind that chooses the goodness and greatness of things. Okay, dili kalimtan ang mga good virtues. Okay, next, we also have René Descartes. No? So, ang spelling ani is Descartes, but some people would pronounce it as Descartes, but the proper pronunciation of this family name ni René is Descartes. No? He is the father of he is the father of modern philosophy. So he was a French philosopher and he is a French philosopher and mathematician. So si René Descartes class ang nag-imbento sa Cartesian plane. Siya gid ang salaan aning mga x and y axis nato eh. Nagalibog ta ng mga anak na 1 2 3 4 kana x y axis siya gid. Siya gid atong patyon. Patay naman di ay tuod, no? Si isa si René Descartes nagaantos kag-ayo sa kanang mga tanang tawo nga bugo ug mat, no? Apir katong mga bright sana all. Okay, balik ta. Si René Descartes na po siya contribution class in defining the self. Na siya gitawag nga hyperbolical or metaphysical doubt. Ang iaagid ani class timan-an ang focus ni René Descartes is the doubt. No? Naa siya or gitawag ni natong methodological skepticism. You can see it in your modules class. So it's a systematic process of being skeptical. Kung maingon tag skeptical, you are going to undergo systematic doubt, no? Kinahanglan magduda jud ta to prove our existence. We have to doubt to prove that the certain idea or the certain thing exists. Ina na iya. So about the truth of one's belief in order to determine which beliefs could be ascertained as true. Okay, so class, I'm back. Sorry kayo, kinahanglan na dyan ako i-blow out ang ako ang nose galore. Okay, so si René Descartes class, na siya gitawag nga, he is very famous for his quote, cogito ergo sum, meaning ana, I think, therefore I am. To prove that you exist, you know there is a doubting self that doubts. No, lisod. Doubting self. Okay, so unsa na siya? In order to prove, para makabawta, na kita gyud, kita tao, nag-exist ka, you have to doubt, kaduha-duhaan nimo ang imong existence to prove, para ma-prove nimo na naay thinking entity who does the doubting. Kabalo ko nga ni-exist ko kay naa may butang or naay entity nga naghuna-huna sa pagduha-duha. Mauna siya, I do the doubting, therefore I exist. Mauna siya ang kang René Descartes. Okay, for John Locke naman. For John Locke, self is identified with consciousness. No? Ang kaugalingon, ma-identify siya through consciousness. So para kang John Locke, human mind at birth is a tabula rasa. Kung maingon tag tabula rasa class, it is a blank slate. No? Ang ato daw kunong utok pagkapanganak, wa gid na sud gid class. No? So kay nanuman, para niya, knowledge is derived from experiences. Or from experience. Ay hana dayon na masudlan ang atong human mind after ta makasulay or mga certain experiences. So self consists of memory. Ang kaugalingon daw kuno na ada kuno tay memory that the person existing now is the same person yesterday because he or she remembers the thoughts, experiences, actions of the earlier self. Mao daw na siya. Ang kaugalingon, we exist because we have memories, no? Natay mga earlier self na ginatawag according to John Locke. So the self in the passing of time can be held accountable for past behaviors. Ang atong kaugalingon mahimo siyang accountable sa mga nabuhat nato before. Okay? Nakasala ka before. Tusukan bito na ko bulpin tong kuan ay dalunggan sa akong classmate sa grade 3 kay galagot ka ayo jud ko niya. So, you are held accountable of your past self. Why? Because you remember a memory of your certain past self doing a certain action. But, according to John Locke, you are only held accountable for behaviors you can remember. Ala, daog, no? So, accountable rada ita or pwede rata manubag sa mga butang or mga binuhatan nato sa atong past nga self if we remember that one. Kung dili na nato siya madumduman, dili na ta accountable daog. Bantog ra na ay mga maghubog-hubog dayon magmaoy, dayon inig ka ulian, magpalimot-limot. Los ninyo, sorry. No, kay aron dili na dayon ma-accountable, di na dayon manubag sa tanan nimong mga gipangbuhat atong gamaoy ka. Tarong ta ha. According to John Locke Manggod, you can't punish a person on actions you can't remember. So no, nagpalaban dyan yung John Locke ning sigig mo ay maoy din inig kaulian kay di na dayon magkadumdum limot-limot na dayon. Very wrong. Okay, so mo to siya kang John Locke. It's a tabula rasa that knowledge is derived from experience. Okay, David Hume naman. For David Hume, siya ang first opponent ni Descartes about rationalism. So, unsa ang rationalism di ay? Rationalism class is the theory that reason rather than experience is the foundation of all knowledge. So, kung mayroon tag-rationalism, ang reason class alone is the foundation of knowledge rather than experience. You don't have to experience to know a certain knowledge about a thing. So, mo na siya sa rationalism. However, si David Hume class, si David Hume nagpropose siya gitawag na empiricism. So it is an idea that the origin of all knowledge is sense experience. No? Again, si rationalism, utok lang, dili kinahanglan maka-experience ka para makabaw ka anang certain knowledge. However, si empiricism, dili mo sugot. Kinahanglan maka-experience ka para maka-gain ka og knowledge. Unsa may example ana? When we were talking about rationalism, reason rather than experience. Ang rationalism class, for example, kung mag-storya ta about drugs, dili kinahanglan, kung moingon tag rationalism, dili kinahanglan mo experience ta og adik-adik para makabawtang ang adik-adik makadaot. Pag-use og illegal drugs makadaot. So that is rationalism. Using your mind alone, you will know that a certain thing, you gain knowledge that a certain action or a certain deed is not good. However, si empiricism or ang empiricist lahi. So wayan jud nato, ang makabaw jud tang makadaot. No? Lahi sa nag-iping ng mga empiricists. So we have to experience really. We have to do the adik-adik thing to know that makadaot gid ay. Or dili man. Or so on and so forth. To gain knowledge about certain thing, you have to experience. You have to sense experience. You have to experience it on your senses. No? So also, David Hume identified with bundle theory. Unsa man ang bundle theory? Ang bundle theory class, gi-describe niya ang self as a bundle of collection of different perceptions that are moving in a very fast successive manner. So, muna siya gitawag natong perpetual flux or the oneness of the opposites. No? Si mind and si body are two opposite entities but they are one. So, muna siya ang bundle theory. So, naapod siya two aspects of mind or of perception of mind. First is the impression and next is the ideas. Si impression class, siya ang most strong perception and it is directly experienced. Directly experienced, you directly hear, see, feel, love, hate, desire, na experience yun mo siya directly. However, the ideas is the copy and reproduce sense data formulated based upon the previously perceived impression. So, unsa man example ana? Kung mayroon tag impression, you are going to use your strong perception of senses. Kung mayroon tag gutom, ang impression na to ana, na feel na to gutom, nga naman, og atong tutunlan, kutoy atong tiyan, lain atong pamati, gutom na siya, that is impression. Pero kung moingon ta og idea, si idea pag moingon og gutom si impression, ang idea na to diri burger, lechon baboy, rice, coke, ana, no? Ang nag-imagine na ta kung unsa ang atong idea about gutom. The impression is we feel gutom. The idea is unsa na ato ang gipang flash, plato, tinidor, kutsara, kalaha, pitsil, baso, ana na ang idea. So I hope no nga nasabtan to ninyo or narapod mo na-learn gamay sa atong discussion. So, I will do my best to have a little talk about, gamay na lang man siguro ni Immanuel Kant, Simon Freud, my favorite, Gilbert Ryle, Paul Churchland, and Maurice Merleau-Ponty. Paningkamutan ako class nga makatalk sa inyo ana. And to share you additional knowledge about the philosophical perspectives. So if dili man gani, please do your best na lang to study the modules. We have the PDF and the hard copy modules I deliver or I send to you, okay? So, I hope naara mo nakatunan sa ako akaron, not just the philosophical perspectives, but the lesson in life. And I want you to internalize the things that I've said. I hope nga bisan og virtual instructor ako ninyo, I can change the way you think in a positive and more productive way. So, no? Salamat kaayo sa pagpaminaw. See you again on my next video. Bye-bye!